What's up, guys? Welcome back to Farm Sim 25, our River Bend Springs series. This is episode number 3, and as you can see by our money, we're in a bad way. We're hurting. We're hurting bad. So, thankfully, we can start selling stuff this month for peak prices at any rate. I've been holding out for the peak pricing. So what we got here, it is March, so we can do honey and sunflower oil. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here. We ain't got shit for honey. Alright, we've got 125 liters worth of honey. Yeah, that sucks. And we have 8,000 liters of sunflower oil. And we've got $2,000 to work with. Unfortunately, during the winter months, the contracts kind of run dry. So I wasn't able to do much in terms of contract work. I did cut down some of these trees that were over in this area here just to clear up this platform for later use, and just kind of piled it all right there. Either way, what we need to do is we need to go into town, go visit the dealership, and see what we can get for a trailer. We're gonna have to go with something smaller. We actually don't need anything big right now, which is great. That's excellent news for us, actually. So since we don't need anything big, it's just a simple matter of finding something that we can afford and that will suit our needs. Right. I gotta be honest, guys, I was really hoping that there would be some more contracts, just some odd and end type stuff that was worth doing, worth spending the time on anyways. And most of them were like $1,000, $2,000 contracts, and it's just not worth the time. So, and that's just what contracts were available. There was, I think, December, there was only 2 contracts available. And it was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I did do 2 tree cutting contracts where they wanted us to remove or cut down dead trees. So I did that. Those were worth like $900 a pop, but they're so easy to do that. Yikes. They're so easy to do that it was just like, alright, fine, I'll just do them. It's extra money. It might be enough to get me through. And it was barely. It was barely enough to get me through. So you can check out, November, really good month. I paid off $25,000 of our debt. December, nothing. January, that was the tree cutting. February, tree cutting. I didn't even spend that money. I didn't even spend it on the loans like I wanted to. And we're currently paying $1,400 a month just on interest. None of that goes to the actual loan. So if I can get that down, the quicker I can get that down, the better off I am, because that's just taking money right now, which I knew was going to happen. So it's not like it was a surprise. I knew it, but I needed to get started. I had to get started, otherwise I was going to go nowhere. So, here we are at the dealership, and we're just going to park our beautiful truck right there. I love that thing. That was so worth the money. I don't care what anybody says. Right, I think we're going to end up... Isn't there a cheap low loader? 15,000? I chingada. Is there anything cheaper? I mean, there's this. I mean, it's only 6,000, but I'm not going to get all them pallets on there. Well, I mean, I probably could. But I need something that's going to last me at least another season. That's what I got to think about. I got to think about at least one more season. This should hold what we have. That's 20,000. But I think this guy here for 15, I think this could do it. I am going to have to load everything by hand. So I need to borrow 15,000. Shoot. Well, that just doesn't help out at all. Crap. It's either that or I just let it sit there, and I don't want to let that stuff just sit there. We gotta get this stuff to market. It's just, we have to. That's all there is to it. Let's see. We can go with Trailborg, or we can go with BKT. Doesn't matter. Right. We'll buy it. That should be good for this season and hopefully next season. Yikes. Alright, well, I mean, it is what it is. The honey, I'm not even sure it's worth selling. What is honey going for? Let's check our pricing. It's going to be down here, isn't it? Honey. That's for every 1,000 liters, and we don't even have 1,000 liters, so that's probably not going to be worth it. So we're going to do sunflower oil. Looks like the farmer's market. Well, the prices are... I'm not doing the train. I'm not doing the train. Warehouse. No, that's to buy it. I'm not buying it. We got 6,500 at the small farmer's kiosk. But the prices are going down, whereas the prices are going up at the farmer's market. I mean, that could be a difference. $300 per 1,000. We got 8,000. So that's what? $2,400 extra. Assuming the prices don't go down as we're selling it, because that can happen. Oh no, don't tell me. I've got a freaking hitch. No. Oh God. So I'm going to have to take out more? I'm going to have to sell this thing and take out more? I could get the tractor. Frick. You know what? No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go back just to get my tractor. If I have to go further in debt, then flippin' so be it. I'm stubborn like that. I'm here, dang it. We're going to find something that we can use. Are you kidding me? It is a 3-point. Son of a... That tans my hide. Oh, that really tans my hide. Alright. So, unfortunately, we can't use this. So we just lost $3,000 on that deal. So I guess we're going to have to do this. For $20,000. I don't want to. I really don't want to. So we need to borrow 20,000, or no, we need to borrow 5,000. We need to borrow 5,000 more. It's not horrible, but dadgummit, it's not what I wanted to do. So, well, I mean, we still paid off, what, $55,000 of the loan in 4 months. I guess I can't complain too much about that. And this one does have a ball hitch. Okay. Whew, gotta make sure, man. I'm telling you, you gotta make sure. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Just let me sell my stuff. I tell you what, that's a little embarrassing. I didn't even think about it needing a 3-point. Alright, well, let's go get our stuff. I just like the other one because it sits low to the ground and makes loading stuff so much easier. But this one definitely will last us a couple seasons. So I'm not going to complain. And we'll check the prices once I get everything loaded up. And of course there's a barge right here. I just want to go, man. I just want to go. Well, this is the second time we're watching a barge go by in a video. Are we tired of seeing this yet? Honestly, though, this is only the second time that I've had the barge go by while I was trying to get across. I like how the mirrors fold in. Can take a closer look at this truck while that thing's moving. And this thing looks slick though. Ah, it looks so good. It looks so good. We do have the fifth wheel for once we get really ramped up with stuff. That's going to be a future update. But I need to sell all this stuff just in case I need to buy more seed or fertilizer, which is kind of my biggest fear right now. That stuff is expensive. And that lizard logo looks damn good on the back of this truck with that chrome. I love this truck, alright? I'm sorry. I love it. It just looks so good. And we're just going to cut across because screw them. All that land's going to be mine eventually. Unless we go bankrupt. Which is a possibility. Actually, I don't even think it's a possibility. It just won't let us do anything. Right, so if we set this guy like right here. I guess it's just a matter of grabbing pallets and throwing them up on here. And yes, I am using super strength for this. There's no way we're carrying 400 kilos. This is just not going to happen. I guess it doesn't have to be pretty. We've got plenty of room for all of this. I think I'm just going to let the honey stew for a while. I've noticed that in Farm Sim 22, the honey would generate really quickly. Whereas in 25, it doesn't seem to generate as quickly as it did. Like, I would have half of that thing filled up by now in 2022. Or in FarmSim 22. And we ain't even got a full pallet yet, so... I guess that's passive income. I mean, that's all honey is right now in this game, is just passive income. You just let it sit and do its thing. Alright. We'll get the, Really? There's no strap for that? Well, hopefully those guys don't move too much. We might lose some of our stuff here. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Prices shouldn't have changed too terribly much. Do we want to go to the small kiosk? I think we're just going to go to the farmer's market. We're going to tag that place. Where is it? Oh shoot, it's just right down the road. This is perfect. This is perfect. And apparently we're going to have to do a little bit of off-roading. Again, hopefully we don't lose any product. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the road I want to take. Sorry. 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 Don't mind me. I don't know where I'm going. I'm new here. Alright, so come up right over in here. Is it gonna automatically take it or no? This is the farmer's market, right? Unfold trailer? What? Oh, that's for the bed. Wait, what? Fasten tension belts. Why won't it let me pick my actual trailer? Oh, move the trailer hitch? Huh. So I can lower my trailer hitch if I wanted to. Or raise it up. Well, that's cool. How do I sell? Is this not where we sell? Is there another place that I'm supposed to sell? Can I not take it off of this? What am I doing wrong? What the hell am I doing wrong? Do I have to manually take these things off? Is that what's going on? I guess we're going to try. If I have to do this manually, that's going to suck. No, it's not taking them. What's going on? Why isn't it selling? Huh. Is there a different spot? Why is this... Oh. Is this where I do it? I'd imagine this is pickup, right? Oh, are you kidding me? We have to build this? Seriously? No. There's no way, right? Like, look, there's people in here buying stuff. Which is actually really cool that they do that. I'm pretty sure I can't just drive my truck in there. I mean, we are at the farmer's market. Yeah. We were in the right place. That's a lime station. That's David. I don't care about David. Dude, if I have to rent a train just to sell this stuff, I'm going to be so mad. I guess we can go to the restaurant. Their prices are going down too. And that should be the all the way down here, right? Yeah. Alright, well, we'll try the restaurant, I suppose. Now that my pallets are all jacked up. I wonder why it's not selling, though. I would think that it should sell. But it's not. I don't see anything to sell it. That is really confusing. I don't know what's going on with that. I bet it would take it if I was selling the seeds. If I hadn't processed it, I guarantee it would have taken it. If I have to build a sell point just to sell these, that's going to make me rather upset. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way. I mean, I know I can do the train, but if the train is the only option for oils, that's not cool. Well, let's see if they'll buy. No. Flip me. Really? Seriously? Oh! It wouldn't take it because they were strapped down. Son of a... I'm stupid. Well, we learned something new today, kids. We learned something new today. Alright, well, I'm going to get back and then we're going to start planting our sunflower. Made a nice little profit on that, though. I'm happy with that. Alright, we got the trailer parked back at our oil processing plant. And I got a cat who is trying to get my attention. Alright. It is time, blah, blah, blah. Do we plant in March? Plant sunflower. Yep, we plant in March. Okay. So I guess we get to see how this thing works. Let's see, sunflower is selected. There's no lowering this, so we just go at it, I guess. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. 2 headlands, okay. This cat's trying to piss me off today, apparently. Hey, look at that, we're planting. Cool. Let's see here, we've got 3,400 liters of solid fertilizer, 1,900 liters of sunflower. I think I do want to get a different planter at some point in time. I actually know the one I want to get, but it costs $100 grand. And yeah, we're far from having $100 grand, so we're just gonna have to make do with what we've got. But anyways, this is planting, and we're also laying down our first stage of fertilizer in the process. So we got to put down 2 stages of fertilizer. Right now we're putting down the first stage. And once I'm done with this whole planting thing, I'll bring you guys in. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and then we'll get on to rolling, which is going to mix up the fertilizer and the seed. Man, both these fields are empty now. Shit. I don't know if I had my mic off or not. Anyways, if I did, I'm going to repeat myself. If not, I'm going to delete this. So right now, we're just planting our sunflower, and we're also laying down our first stage of fertilizer. And we have to have 2 stages of fertilizer to get that 100% bonus. So we're going to plant this down. I'll bring you guys in to show the infograph showing that, yes, we did in fact lay down seed and our first stage of fertilizer. And then we'll come back and do our rolling portion. Alright, bringing you all back just before we finish up with the planting here. We're actually really close to finishing up. And I may not want to trade in this planter for a while. I'm looking at what we have left in fertilizer and seed, right? And we're above 80%. We're above 85% on both. Which, if all I'm doing is this one field, that means I would not have to refill this thing for 5 seasons. For 5 planting seasons. That's a good deal. I mean, I'm just spitballing here. That seems like a pretty dang good deal. I think I may want to hold on to this guy. Wow, this thing does not back up easily. Yeah, I think I might want to just hold on to this thing. At least for a couple seasons. Because, yeah, that's really, really good. Like, I cannot iterate how good that is. But anyways, let's take a look at our field and what's going on. So we're over here at field 36. So if we go to... So that's been cultivated, plowed seedbed. So we see that we're growing. The light green is obviously your first stage. And as it grows, this green's going to get darker. Until it turns this honey yellow, which means it's ready to harvest. We don't have to worry about any of that. If we go to the soil composition here, we can see that it's all been mulched. And we've got this light blue showing that we have 1 stage of fertilizer. Whereas field 41 is a dark blue, which means it has both stages of fertilizer. Now if we come here and we say needs rolling, we can see that we have to roll our field next. Watered is for rice, so we're not worried about that. Right, so we need to roll next, and of course my roller is up here, not in a great position because I was not thinking ahead as I should have. Can I even get it out? You know what? We got super strength. Let's use it. I'm just going to make life a little bit easier for myself here. We're just going to pull this thing up like that. There. Hey, you do what you got to do, man. That's all I'm saying. Do what you got to do. I'm gonna have to do the same thing with my other fertilizer, but we're not worried about that guy until next month. Right, so we get this guy connected up. And like I said before, all this does is it compacts the soil to where the fertilizer and the seed, or the soil, the fertilizer, and the seeds all mix together. And that's just to help the germination and all that good stuff, right? So then we're going to lower it. I believe this should actually go by fairly quick. Yeah, 12 miles an hour. We're just gonna burn through rolling it. And you know, for the most part, you'll know you're doing the steps in the correct order because you'll see the soil change. Now, I've got plowing, cultivating, liming. I've got a lot of stuff turned off because it's a lot of extra work and extra money. And I'm not trying to deal with that right now. In a different playthrough, the way I have it planned out, we will eventually do that. But at this point, no. I'm not going to mess with it. I do have a plan for moving forward in our gameplay. So basically, once we're done with Riverbend Springs, we're going to move on to one of the other base game maps. Holy crap. That roller is really light. I forgot about that. And we're going to take our profits from this map over to another map. So what that'll allow us to do is actually spend the money on like lime and doing the cultivating and all that good stuff. This right here is more of a let's just get started with Farm Sim 25 and kind of learn the ropes, kind of figure things out. Because some things have changed in this game compared to 22. For the better, I will say for the better. The graphics are better, physics are better. The only thing this game lacks, and it's not going to take time for that to change, is the lack of mods. But Giants is going through a whole bunch of mods right now, like every single day, and testing out new mods to introduce into the game. So as the creators of these mods submit items to be tested, I guess it takes like, man, how long does it take? I think it's something like a week to test submitted mods. It might be longer than that. It might be 3 weeks. I forget exactly which. But either way, the devs, Giant Software, they are testing mods every single day with the exception of Sunday. And as mods are approved, in other words, when they go through testing and it turns out that they don't break the game or do stupid things, things that Giants just does not want introduced into their game, they release them on the official mod HUD, which is built into the game. You just go to downloadable content, and that is the mod hub, and you just pick which mods you want. It's really, really neat. I love how Giants does mods, because as long as you download them from the in-game section, you know the mods that you have are approved, they're tested, they're good to go. And you know that it's not going to introduce some weird crazy virus onto your console or your PC. They're good. So I wish more developers would do that with like mods. So like World of Tanks, they have an official mod hub, which is a completely different website. And there's things that still slip through the cracks there that allow people to cheat. And it sucks when people get these cheating cheating mods in that game. And let's just say Wargaming isn't very good about getting rid of cheaters. So you have to put up with them for a few months before they decide to go through and start deleting cheater accounts. But anyways, this isn't about World of Tanks. I did want to point that out with the mod hub, or the downloadable content section of this game, which I'll show you at the end of this video. We'll go through it and I'll show you what mods I have installed and all that good stuff, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to use for each save game file. So for example, say you download every single thing. Doesn't mean you have to have every single thing on all of your playthroughs, which is really cool. But anyways, we're going to finish up rolling. We're almost there. So yeah, maybe I'll throw on a little bit of music while we finish this up. And then we'll move on to... Well, we can't fertilize right after. We have to wait a month after we plant to fertilize. So we'll go look at a couple things and then we'll end the video there. Alright, so our field is now completely rolled, and one of the things we can do is we can come up over here and we can see that we've got sunflowers growing. I'm looking in the lower right hand corner. We've got sunflowers growing, and right now our bonus is 77% with 50% fertilized. Once we throw on that second stage of fertilizer, that yield bonus will go up to 100% with our current game settings. Right, so speaking of settings, I'll show you guys what I've got going on. So in game settings, let's go real time. What I've got is there's no crop destruction, no periodic plowing, no stones in our field, no lime required, and I don't have to use herbicide. So that's how I've got that set up, just to make life a little bit easier for us in this playthrough. So we're going to go to the vehicle shop. I'm going to show you guys what I was wanting to get, and that'll be under planters. I think it'll be under, yeah, right here, the Valtra Momentum 24. This is what I want to get. So we're going to have a fertilizer distribution unit. Let's see here, that's 8,000 liters, 10,000 liters, 13,000 liters, which honestly, if I'm going to do it, that's how I'm going to do it. We can have Valtra branding or Massey Ferguson, which we'll probably keep it Valtra, honestly. And then we can change up our main color, which just changes the tanks in the back. I probably, I don't know, maybe won't even bother changing that up. Might just go with black. I don't know. How's navy blue look? Honestly, I don't know why I'm doing it. It's not like I'm ready to buy this right now. I might do it like that. Keep with our farm colors with the purple and black. But yeah, 109,000, which honestly, I could get this right now. I would have to take out more of a loan, which I could do because we have more assets right now. But I don't want to. So I'm going to check out our contracts right quick, see what we've got going on. And we've got piss all for contracts. So I could do this one, which I swore I just did this. I could have swore I just did this area. Field 70. Did I not do this? Do they have more dead trees that need to be cut down? Apparently they do. Because I see them. These are really easy. I mean, I'm not getting a whole lot of money for this. But all things considered, I've got a chainsaw. All we're doing is looking for the trees with the red marker on them. And cut them down. And it counts. And if I'm not mistaken, we can actually come through and collect all this dead wood to use as wood chips or whatever we want. If I'm not mistaken, but I think you have to do it right away. I'm fairly certain you have to do it right away. I did do this area earlier. Like right before I started recording for this video. I did this field, or I did this area. Yeah, I even chopped that one down already. So apparently these dead trees grow back. How they grow back is beyond me, but they're here. Some of them have changed, but I definitely cut that one down earlier. So if you look at the mini-map, we're just staying within that red circle. And that's where you look for the dead trees. Let's see here. Can we spot any just off the grip? We don't have any down here, do we? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one. You'll get used to how they look really quickly. But yeah, if I had a trailer, I can come through and grab up all this wood, throw it in a chipper, and then sell the wood chips. It's not good wood, so you don't want to like make planks or anything like that out of it, I don't think. At least not to sell. We've got, what, one more we gotta find? The last one is always the pain in the ass. It's always the last one that's a booger bear to find. It's not over here, is it? Nope. We're out of the red circle, so it's definitely not over there. Huh. Where is the last one? I mean, certainly it's got to be around the center area here. The question is, how did I miss it? Nah, legit, how did I miss it? We already cut this one down. Pretty sure. Nope, this was... Really? This was it? Yeah, that was it. Okay. Cool. Well, that's done. Easy contract, man, I swear. It's super easy. Granted, only $900, but that's $900 we didn't have, right? Cool. So, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Well, I don't even have to exit out of the game. We're just going to save. And I'm going to show you the in-game mod hub, since I don't think I've shown that yet. So what you do is you got your main screen here. You go to downloadable content, and here you go. This is everything that the modders have put together for the game for you to download and use. And they're all categorized. So, like, if you want to play on a European map, holy crap, there's a bunch that have been added. Last time I looked at the European maps, there was like 3. So, there you go. If you want to play on a European map, you've got a whole bunch here that you can play off of. If you want a North American map, you've got 4 that you can download. South American maps. Wow, that's a new one. Okay. Other fantasy maps. Gameplay type stuff. So, and you can just check out what it does. They've got screenshots on here. Kind of tells you everything that you need. It shows that all the information is going to be right here above your mini map. Really cool. Sharper, longer distance. So as you can see, blurry in the background with this mod. It cleans it all up. Nothing I'm really interested in. You can have line contracts if that's what you want. Realistic weather. Easy arm controls for your excavators and whatnot. Oh, this one. This is one of them that I'm thinking about picking up. Let's see here. The Bushel Plus system is the authentic combine calibration system designed to quantify your harvest loss by determining exactly how accurate your combine is calibrated, blah, blah, blah. This is actually a real thing in real life. Dang, $2,000 for it? To install it on your combines, attach it to the rear attacher point and use the mouse control to position it on the rear axle of the combine. Yields will be improved by 10% due to the more accurate calibrating of the combine. And unfortunately, we can't really, the screenshots don't really help out too much. Let's see here, if we press X. There we go. So without Bushel Plus, they got 1,849 liters. With it, they got 2,033 liters. And you can see it, there it is right there. It's missing on that one. I'm actually going to download that because I'm going to get that. Boom, it's downloaded. Awesome. And that's how you do it. It's that simple. I don't know how else to explain this. More pallets. So you just get more expanded area for your pallets to show up on. So there's that. The best category, these are the ones that users have rated as really, really good. So you might want to check these out. This might be a section to look at. Because people who've played the game with these mods have said they really like it. Up to you. Most downloaded. Which ones have gotten the most downloads? And as you can see, I've gotten a few of them with the little check mark there. Bale storage. What's that? Oh, it's just a little area that stacks up your bales. That's kind of cool. I might pick that up at some point. The latest. So if you want to know what's been released, the newest stuff to be released, you come to latest. Here you go. Nothing in recommended yet. Oops. But yeah, you've got official mods, which I'm not even sure what's up with this, but I usually get all of the official mods because I'm pretty sure this is the Farm Sim crew that puts these together. Drivables. Tractor, truck, cars, bikes, and miscellaneous. Loaders, so you got your front loaders, your telehandlers, your wheel loaders, your skid steers, your forklifts, and all of their attachments. You got your different types of trailers. Cultivation, plows, cultivators, harrows, power harrows, subsoilers, mulchers, and stone pickers. Seeders, you got your seeders, your planters, and your seeds. Yield improvements, so you got your sprayers, spreaders, tankers, slurry transport, weeders, rollers, and consumables. Combines, you got your harvesters, your headers, special headers, and trailers. Forage harvesting, same thing. Grasslands, so if you want to do your mowing and all that good stuff, that's this category here. Baling stuff is right there. Your animal transport and whatnot is going to be right there. Your root crops, potatoes and beets, vegetables, everything else. Grapes and olives. If you want to get into being a lumberjack, you got a forestry section. Miscellaneous stuff that is whatever. Objects, so like placeables and stuff like that. What do we got here? You can place down cones if you want to. That's more for like role play stuff. Hand tools like the chainsaw. Power washers, you can run really fast. If you want to push things around in a cart, you can. Lots of stuff you can do. And then placeables, these are all, for the most part, going to be decoration. However, you got some things that are useful, like grain silos, sheds, storage units, containers. All sorts of cool stuff in here. If you want it, it's there. If you want to make some passive income, you come here to power generators and you can put these things down. I have these downloaded. I might actually get rid of these because I'm not going to use the subsidies. I might get rid of them. But these here and these make you a crap ton of money. These are cheating ways to get money in game. Really, all of this are ways to cheat in money without technically being cheaty. This one here is actually useful. So this windmill here, yes, it gives you money because it is a generator, and it tells you it gives you $100 every hour. But you can also make things with it. It is a production unit. So this one's actually useful. It's huge. I will say that. I used it in Farm Sim 22. But it's useful and it gives you some extra money, which isn't really that bad. Production areas. If you want to customize your production, kind of like what I did here with the open air garden. You guys have seen that. Flower production, just different looks of stuff. Sometimes they do better than other things, but definitely worth looking at if you kind of want to buy your own thing and customize how your stuff looks. This is a great way of doing it. Selling points, like what I was talking about earlier, am I going to have to put down a selling point? So like this market right here, it takes everything. It buys everything. So that might have been something I would want to place down if I was really struggling. Garage with workshop. This thing has solar panels, so you'll make money off of this. It doesn't tell you how much you're going to make off of it, though. Has lighting inside, automatic lights outside. Inside building, you can store across machines, pallets on shelves, and repair, repaint, customize, or sell vehicles. You can change the color. It's got solar panels. It's going to cost you $5 a day to have it. That might be something you're interested in. And it's a workshop, so you know what? I think I might actually download this one, because I am going to be interested in getting some workshops later on. Multi-grain production, productions without a shed. What? Oh, well, that's kind of cool, because you could put these inside of a shed if you wanted to. If you want to sell your slurry, I mean, a whole bunch of different stuff. Agricultural fair, sell everything. You can see I've got that, but I don't ever use it. It's one of those things I just download it and I just don't use it. It's interesting. You can get a ship. What? You can load logs, products that are made from logs and bales, dump wheat, barley, oat, green bean silage, chaff, straw, grass, and wood chips. You will need a place anywhere kind of mod to place the ship on base game maps. Interesting. I don't know why you would want that though. But anyways, that's a quick look at that. You can look at what you have installed. And it used to tell you how many you had installed. Huh. I'm actually going to get rid of this one because I never use it. Let's uninstall that. Yes. There's lots of things in here that I never use. This one's a really good one where your cultivators can create fields. Unlimited color configuration, I probably can get rid of that. What is this? Wood transport? Oh, okay. Wells. Paint terraform anywhere, that's a really good one to have if you want to customize how things look. Lumberjack's a good one to have. More honey pallets, which is what I have. You guys have seen that. Real dirt color. If you just want to add some more realism to your game, there you go. But this shows you what I have. I'm going to get rid of this one because I'm never going to use it. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just getting rid of stuff that I know I'm never going to use. And I go through this all the time, guys. I'm not going to lie. I get rid of stuff all the time. Like, I'll download something and I'll go through here and I'll be like, I've never used that. And I'll just get rid of it. Over here, you've got the update. If there's things that need to be updated, there will be a little thing down here where you can update all. That way you don't have to go through each individual one. DLCs, these are things that you have to buy with real life money. Obviously, I don't have any of those. I don't see any need to. And extra content, there's nothing in here yet. So anyways, there's a quick look at the downloadable content. We got our first sell, which wasn't much, but we did sell our first product. And we seeded our field, mulched it, and rolled it. So in the next video, we're going to throw on the second stage of fertilizer and go from there. I'm also going to be on the lookout for more contracts. Hopefully I can find some. If not, oh well. But anyways, there you have it, guys. If you like this video, hit that like button. If I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. And as always, be safe, be cool, and have fun. We'll catch you in the next one.